Hi guys, happy Mother's Day. It is obviously Mother's Day, otherwise I wouldn't be saying that. So we are on day 10 and I just really quickly wanted to do this big shout out to all of the moms out there, whether you gave birth, whether you raised, whether you have babies with fur and 4 legs, or maybe you have 1, 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or however many you might have. So no matter what, that's what pretty much makes you a mom. And kudos to you. My hat's off to you, especially after having these little ones that are out there rustling around right now. And now that I started talking, they've stopped. Yeah, they've stopped. But I've learned so much just with them. I mean, I've been in childcare off and on for how many years, and it's fun and everything, but you never know, like, until they don't go home to mommy, or to whoever it may be. So, bless you. Dog sneezed. That's what it is. So there's actually been 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. 4 people, 4 women in particular, in my life that have made a big impact. Obviously, my mom that gave birth to me, and that's kind of a weird situation, but we're working on it and things are getting better and she's pretty awesome. And then my mama, who raised me with my dad, and she was the one that really was there, if that's what you want to call it. And she watched me grow and everything like that. She was definitely the one that taught me probably the most about being a woman and being a mom and being a wife and everything. And then my mother-in-law, who, she's been there with me through a lot. And I definitely don't give her near as much credit as I should and as I do, but she's been there for me through almost everything the past 8 years, however long we've been together. I don't even know at this point. I've lost count, but she's been absolutely amazing, and she's really encouraged me to, just be myself and everything. And she's awesome, and she definitely raised a very amazing man and a very funny man and definitely a caring and loving man. So that's pretty awesome. And then there is one lady that pretty much watched me grow up. I mean, she's known me since I was 3, 4 years old. Her kids were in my class. We all pretty much grew up together, and that is Mrs. Pringle. And you guys have heard about her and seen her comments and stuff like that. She comments on almost all of my pictures. She was the one that was super excited about my hair, and she's always been the one that's always been really like, you got to remember that God made you fearfully and wonderfully made. And she really instilled us. She was my principal for a long time. Like, she was absolutely one of those people that was there for me. She's the one that taught me to swim at Bicentennial Pool, and she taught me about trust and about that, nothing bad's going to happen while we're learning how to swim. I was 13 years old whenever I learned how to swim, and she definitely, every time that we would go, she's like, all right, we got to do baby steps. We got to try this and everything. And if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have known how. I mean, I'm sure somebody eventually later on down the road would have taught me how to swim, but she worked with me. She never, ever, ever gave up on me. And she definitely was one of those people that, she taught me the whole entire time. It was so great because going to a Christian school, your faith is put to the test and you remember things and stuff like that. So every time that I hear, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but a power, love, and of a sound mind, that verse she instilled in me every time we would say it. And she was like, Lisa, God has not given you the spirit of fear. You've got to overcome that fear. You know that fear is in you, but you've got to overcome it. You can overcome it. I'm here to help you. I'm not going to let you drown. I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. And I've heard that still to this day, she still talks about that. And that made such a big impact on me. And it also made a big impact on the way that I look at things and everything like that. And there's a lot of stuff going on right now in my own life where that verse is still being applied. And it's still being very much, it's still, I've got such a grasp on it, especially lately. And, you know, my anxiety gets really, really bad, and it gets really, really out of control sometimes. And I have to use my Bible verses, and I have to use it against everything that's going on. And I'm like, listen, and I have to get my own self together and be like, okay, remember what Miss Pringle taught you. Just remember, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. So there you go. So happy Mother's Day to everybody, and to the 4 women that I just talked about, happy Mother's Day to you. And I'm gonna go now because it's getting late and I'm tired and I need to go take a shower, and my husband's coming into the bathroom. Bye, guys.